specific area. Now ending it off with the performance, this device has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, an octa-core CPU, an Adreno 650 GPU, and 8 gigs of RAM on the base model, and then 12 gigs of RAM on the top tier model. And again, this is another one of those areas where this phone just kills it in. Now first of all, as always, basic things that you're going to do, basic tasks, different things like that, you're going to be perfectly fine. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think everyone's gonna, kind of be expected to what to know about it. But I think even going up to the next set of apps too, you're going to be perfectly fine in this specific case as well. Again, time after time, you're never really going to experience too many issues when it comes down to the whole entire performance side of things. But again, if you try to take it up a notch and go to the heavier intensive games, the heavier intensive apps, video editing a ton, split screen multitasking, all that stuff, this is also going to be another specific area where it's going to just knock out of the park. You're going to have a really good time with it. I really can't think of too many areas where this specific device just doesn't kill it in. Maybe specifically if you're trying to split screen multitask a ton and you have that 8GB model, that may be the only area that I can think of where this phone is going to hang up at. And especially if you're comparing it to something like the Galaxy S21 or the S21 Ultra, you're not going to be getting as fast, loading speeds or anything like that. But for the most part, you should be able to get pretty comparable, performance. And I think that's great. If this thing isn't as expensive as those devices right now, it's still not a cheap phone by any means, but it's still a pretty good phone. And paired up with the software and the battery, I think it's a solid, phone for sure when it comes down to it. So in terms of that covers up the performance. It's